let's chase or fade this. Like Beckham, Jefferson, Higgins, and Boyd are good bets to hit their overs and actually give value to bettors.
Yeah, let's chase Tee Higgins. I know 69.5 might seem like a high number for Tee Higgins, but he is a wide receiver number one. He proves it every week. Last week, Kansas City double-teamed Jamar Chase. That left one-on-one coverage on Tee Higgins. Felton was on him, and Felton has a PFF grade of 82, but he couldn't stop Tee Higgins. Tee Higgins caught 6 catches for over 100 yards. This week, he's got an even easier matchup. He's going to face a 5'9 cornerback and a 5'11 cornerback. He's 6'4". They're not going to stop him on these short routes. They're not going to be able to contain him on the slant routes, and they won't be able to contain him on the deep routes. He produces every single week. I think you just keep riding Tee Higgins.
All right, who do you want to ride here, Jeff?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much in lockstep here with Pearce. I mean, just to throw out more numbers against the Rams, I mean, teams are averaging 39.3 pass attempts against them, the third most in the league. That's just over their last 3 games as well. So, again, with the Bengals coming in and just, them sitting as underdogs, so you've got to think we're probably in line for like 35-plus Joe Burrow pass attempts conservatively. And, Jamar Chase isn't Cooper Kupp. He's a very good receiver, but he's probably not going to get 12 targets in this game. It's just not really been how the Cincinnati Bengals have dealt out their targets. They've been a much more committee, group. And so sometimes Chase will pop up with like a 10-target game if it's really working. But is it really going to be working all game with Jalen Ramsey out there? Probably not. I think going over on all these guys that we've mentioned, Tee Higgins is my favorite. But, I mean, the props on Odell Beckham aren't that huge either. So you could even take a shot with him. 63.5 to go over his receiving yards. Teams are averaging like 39 pass attempts against the Bengals here too. The more I look at this game, the more I think we're just going to see more passing than people think. I know it's a Super Bowl and people are expecting conservative play, but I'm just not sure that that's going to play out that way. I think you're going to see a large smattering of wide receivers go over their props, and Tee Higgins definitely my favorite as well.
All right, Bukes. OBJ 63.5, Higgins 69.5, Boyd 40.5, Van Jefferson 31.5. Any one of those stick out to you?
Yeah, give me that Odell Beckham one. I feel like that's about 5 or 6 yards too low. Like, people want to say maybe it's an overreaction from the game that he had last week against the 49ers. But, I mean, this is somebody who has 19 targets in the playoffs. If you can't tell me that Matt Stafford is leaning on this guy as the 1B to the 1A of Cooper Kupp, then I'll just point to these numbers here. I mean, he's approaching 200 yards in those 2 games, and he's quite frankly the guy that they go to if Cooper Kupp is not open. And then you also have to factor in Tyler Higbee. Is he going to be ready for this game? If he's not, that could be even more targets to Odell Beckham in the middle of the field. Tyler Higbee's been more of a factor than I think people give him credit for. So I think this is a great spot for OBJ in a game that, I like the Bengals to win. So I think there's going to be a lot of passing from the Rams. So that number, I'd play that all the way up to 69.5. At 63.5, that feels like a steal for somebody that's gone over that in 2 straight games now.